what you gonna do? And
your boy's here to rate stuff that I have full knowledge of, and you should definitely listen to my point of view and my opinions because they're the only ones that matter. Welcome to a fishing tier list. Basically, I want to go over every fishing lure that's out there. I want to rank them all. But we have to start out small. So I thought, why not? Why not start with the biggest? Probably the biggest and most influential baits out there. And that's going to be the Guggen Squad. But before we go over this list, I guess I should go over what we're ranking them on. Just basically, I'm ranking them how good they are and how much I like them. That's basically it. It's a general scope of the lure of how good it is and how much I like it and how much potential it has to catch fish. Basically, that's it. So yeah, first off, let's go over some stuff. There's a lot of lures in here that I've actually not tried, so I made a category, as you can see right there, never used. So let's go ahead and put them in. So one of the first ones is going to be the Happy Trailer. Have not used this thing. Don't know. It could probably be fire, but I won't know. Next one, Duke Tube. Haven't used it. Next one, Duke Punch. I think that's the Duke Punch. Don't know. Never used it. Love Grub. Never used it. Their Blade Bait. That actually just recently came out. That we might use this winter, but have not used it. What is this called? Gosh, I can't remember the name of this one. What is it? The Bumper. Bumper. Never used it. I have used the Zinger. Haven't used the Bumper. This right here is their new Wake Bait. Have not tried it. This is their two-step. Haven't tried it. Have not tried the Blazer Worm. Gotta try it. Gotta try the Slizzard. Haven't tried it. I think everything else here. And the Hound. I haven't tried the Hound. But I believe every other lure here I have tried. So, now that we've established all the lures I've not tried yet, let's go through all the ones that I have. So first off, I believe this is the is this hold on. I don't wanna misidentify the lure. You know, it's 2023. We can't misidentify no lures. Alright, so I believe this is gonna be the Recon. So it's their deep diving crankbait. What do I think of the Recon? Honestly, comparing it to other deep diving crankbaits, I've not found anything special with it. Now with that said, is it bad? No. By all means, it works great. It dives deep. It does what it's supposed to. So, honestly, this is a perfect lure to start it out. I didn't mean it to be first, but it's a perfect lure to go into beat. I mean, it's in that middle category where basically it's good, but it's not great. And it's not bad. It's just in the middle. It's in the middle. Boom. There it is. All right, next one. The clickbait. This guy. All right, I have a little beef with the clickbait. First off, it moves fine. The movement on it, it's fine. It looks pretty good. I have caught fish on the clickbait. But it's okay. It's okay. There's better blade baits out there. There's better blade baits. What's it called? Gosh, I'm forgetting the name of these. Wow. Chatterbaits. Gosh, I couldn't think of the word. Chatterbaits. There are better chatterbaits out there. In my opinion, there are better chatterbaits out there for the price that you're paying for this one. Now, another thing that I have seen a lot of other people complain about. It likes to rise. I don't know why. It likes to rise in the water column. It doesn't like to stay level with the water column. It loves to just go up on the surface. So basically, about 10 to 15 feet before the shoreline or on your boat, it will basically be touching the surface at that point. I don't know why it does it. I've noticed it. But with that, it has a lot of improvement, and it's going in D. Honestly, it's going in D tier. I'm sorry. Next. Ooh, another controversial one. The Revolver. Listen, it's a topwater lure. I understand what they were going for with the middle section. But I have found that just using a regular whopper plopper is more effective for me. Personally, I just like using them also. It's just, I don't know how to put it, but the regular Whopper Plopper has always been top tier for me. So I'm going to go with putting the revolver pretty low just because of that. If you were to put the revolver and a Whopper Plopper in front of me, I'm going to choose the Whopper Plopper over the revolver 9 out of 10 times. Alright, next is the Guggen Banger. Basically, your standard crankbait. It's going in B. I don't have anything else to say. It's going in B. It works. It catches fish. Goodbye. Same thing with the clutch. I find nothing wrong with it. It's a great little lipless crankbait, but that's it. That's all it is. Into B's you go. Next, the Contender. This thing. I have my mixed opinions on it. It works great, but I feel like you're very limited to how you reel in with it. Because I've noticed when you reel in slow, when you try to do like a slow, like swimming motion with it, I don't know, it just swims weird. And basically you can only use it with the retrieve. Like I've tried doing little jerks with it, and it likes to tangle the hooks. It likes to just, flop around, and it's got some flaws. It has some movement flaws, but it catches fish. It's a good lure. I can't deny that. But is there improvements on it? And is there other lures I would rather use? Yes. One that I can think off the top of my head for swim baits is the, the bull shad. That thing is top tier. So for right now, I'm going to put the Contender. Also, this is going for the junior versions as well. So if the versions here, the normal versions here, the junior version goes in the same spot. Because honestly, in my opinion, it's going to work the same. It's just smaller. So yeah, Anyway, I think the Contender should go in B. Honestly, it's better. It's better than these. It's better than all of these. But I think it still deserves a high B ranking. Next, the jerkbait. All right. If you guys follow my TikTok and YouTube Shorts, you'll know I recently opened up a Junior Scout in the 12 Days of Fishmas, right? The lip on the jerkbait broke in the first 15 casts. Maybe that was the only one. Maybe that one just had a bad, lip on it. Maybe, okay? I can't be like, oh, blah, 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 but I just found nothing special with it, and the fact that it broke on me, I'm sorry, DJ. This right here, I know you can't see it. Here, bigger picture. The Rattling Ned. Start the choir. I'm at the door. It's so good. It is so good. It elevates the Ned rig by a scale of 20. If you've never used the Rattling Ned, this is somewhere where they absolutely knocked it out of the park. That's one thing I will say, is I'm very mixed about the Guggen Squad lures, but some of the soft plastics they produce just are so. This right here, this is one of the lures, S tier. It's so good. It is such a good lure. Try it out. Go out there and try it out. And honestly, back to back. I don't even have to say anything. Right there. This lure right here, Bandito bugs, back to back. You know what? Hold on. That's better. That's better. Bandito bugs are the top lure. I'm sorry. Bandito bugs are so good.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
I don't know what crack they put in them, but the fish go nutty for them. I don't know why. It makes no sense, but they have the best craw/creature bait with the Bandito bugs. I know they're more of a creature bait, but I will throw them every single time. They are so good. If you've never thrown a Bandito bug, honestly, go do it, because I honestly have used Bandito bugs and caught more fish on them than I have using wacky rigs some days. Like, they are insane. I don't know why they're so good, but they deserve S+ tier. They are so good. I will forever have Bandito bugs in my tackle box. Forever. If I don't have the Rattling Neds, that's fine. Sucks. They're a good lure. But if I don't have Bandito bugs, I'm going to be like, this kind of sucks. Wish I had them. Like, they're so good. We got the old, not the rattling craw, or the cracky craws. Now, they do make rattling cracky craws, which are better. I don't know why I don't have in this list, but they'll go basically in the same position. They're only slightly better. And honestly, I'd probably put them high B. Time to sip my tea because I'm sick. Next, we got the Slim Shake. This is a very, very unique lure. This is one of their early lineup lures, and I've used it before. It's good, but I don't see anything special with it. Honestly, it's a nice subtle lure. You could use it with different maneuvers, but I don't know. I don't find anything special with it. It catches fish. It's pretty good. Again, B tier, high B's. It's good. It's good. Next, we got the Dragon Drop. Now, this is a very, very good subtle lure to use, obviously, with, can't even think of the word, drop shot rigs. Very good lure. I even throw these on Ned rigs and just kind of let them, bounce off the bottom. Excellent lure. A tier, easily A tier. This is a very good lure where the fish are very picky. Go use it. I promise you won't be disappointed. Do I have a bias against buzzbaits? Yes. Now, with that said, I don't like buzzbaits. And this definitely doesn't help, because I find the wire bend so easily. Literally from casting, the wire was bending. And what that did was it messed up the action of the entire lure. I just don't like buzzbaits in general, and this definitely didn't help. And I felt like it had even more issues than the one I got from Walmart for $1. So I'm sorry, Guggen, but it's a D tier. It is a D tier. I'm not even going to waste time. Blooper, nothing special, going in C tier. Literally, it's a popper. It's a popper. There's nothing special about it. The jigs. Now, this goes for all their jigs. All of their jigs. All the Guggen jigs. They're going in high C's. They're good. They're okay. They're like, they can catch fish, yeah, but they're like every other jig. Like, I've never been like, ooh, let me throw a Guggen jig. No. They just, I feel like they all operate the same. And that's going to be the same thing for the next one. These guys right here, legit, like, I don't find anything special with the Zinger. It's just a spinnerbait. That's it. Now, I've never used the bumper. I've heard better things about the bumper, and that's what I'm actually really interested in, because they have the two rounded blades, which, what's the name of them? I can't remember, but basically, that has more interest to me. Maybe that could work better. I don't know. But for right now, just the Zinger's alright. It's alright. If I go to the store, it's on sale, maybe I'll pick some up, but there's nothing special about it. Oh, I just realized, I left a lure in here. The Explode Toad. Basically, I could already put this at D tier. I find no use for using soft plastic frogs. I've never been like, ooh, let me throw a soft plastic frog. No, just give me the regular frog. Next, the Saucy Swimmer. The mid B tier, mid/lower B tier. Honestly, that's it. That's where it goes. It's nothing special. It's just a swim bait, and I've never been like, ooh, let me go buy them specifically. Basically, when I look at swim baits, it's like the cheapest option. They all work the same, basically. I believe these are the Mondo Worm. All right, Mondo Worm. I'm gonna give some points for creativity, because they're aiming for that bigger worm. A lot of companies are scared to go for the bigger sizes. They keep it simple with the old 4, 5, and 6 inch. But these guys, they're going for the 10-inch curly tail worm. They're going for big presentation. Now, with that said, what have I found with this lure? It performs like every other curly tail worm. It's just big. I don't know what to tell you. It's literally just big. Honestly, high C tier. There's nothing special about it. Ooh, the Rattling Chunk. Okay, the Rattling Chunk is fire. I've used it on its own, just to present like a subtle look. I've used it as trailers. I've used it on Ned rigs. Fire. I'm going to say low A tier, maybe even high B tier, just because it catches fish, it's pretty good, and it's very versatile, but it has that edge because of the rattle, you know? So it should belong in this category, it should belong in B, but since it has that rattle, it makes it, you know, more elevated, and I feel like it catches more fish. So it's going in A tier. The lunker log, B tier. Not even gonna explain. Actually, maybe I will. Maybe I should. It's just a worm. It's a worm with a high price. Next, the filthy frog. Honestly, low C tier. Same thing with the poppy frog. Low C tier. I don't know why. I've tried to pull the hooks out. The thing's hookup ratio is awful. It's awful. I don't know why. But other than that, it's a regular frog. And it belongs in C tier. That's basically it. We're down to our last two. And we got the trench hog. Trench hog. Honestly, fire lure. Super underrated. Super underrated. Definitely middle A tier. It catches fish. It has a ton of action. Like, I've cut the back ends off to make trailers. Like, oh, fire. Fire lure. It's really, really good. Like I said, Guggen Squad soft plastics stand out so much to me. And especially these guys right here. They stand out so much. They're so good. Love them. Love them. But the trench hog, it used to be my favorite Guggen lure until I picked up the Bandito bugs. And they absolutely blew it out the water. So, trench hog, love ya. Great lure. Definitely try them. Lastly, we got the dart. What is my thoughts on the dart as the last lure? B tier. Next question. I don't know what to say. It's just a fluke. It's just a fluke. I haven't found anything special with the dart. You know, it's just like a lot of these lures that they're basically kind of recreating. Because these guys right here, I feel like they stand out. They have unique things. That's why they're up there. That's why they are able to catch more fish. That's why I find them so good. Because there's unique things about them that really elevate them from everything else. But like the Mondo worm, the dart, the Kraken craws, like I don't find anything unique about them. They're just typical lures that you could find in Walmart that do basically the same thing. So that's why things like the dart are going to be in B tier, because they could catch fish. Yes, like if you go buy a pack of Guggen darts, you will catch fish. You will. But you could buy something else and it'd work the same. I don't know. That's just my take. Let me know what you guys think of this list. I still have to try all these lures at the bottom, so this list is not complete. And hopefully next time we touch upon this, all these lures down here, I can rate them and we can see where they go in this list. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
And I mean always, put some thought about what you're going to do. And